What's up, folks? Welcome to Mindset Tabletop. I'm Matt McCann, and I watch a lot of board game videos. And one thing that I notice in almost every single video that I watch, when they're talking about a bunch of different games, or if they're doing a review on a particular game, is that it's too long. Every game is too long. And I just noticed them saying this about every single game, and I worry about this a little bit. One, because I think it discourages new players. New players are already a little bit wary to put a large time commitment into something that they're not really familiar with. And if they decide to tune into YouTube about some board game that they plan on playing, or if they're just perusing, trying to find something that they're interested in, they're almost always going to hear that at some point. Oh, this game is great, but it's too long. Everyone is different. Everyone has a different attention span. Everyone has different interests. Everyone likes different themes, different mechanisms. So everyone's reaction to exactly how long a game feels is going to be as different as the players themselves. Every reaction is going to be different to every single game. But basically what I found is that any game that goes over a half hour, really over 30, 40 minutes, is considered too long. And I disagree. I think there are so many examples of how the experience can improve as you put time into it. An example I've used before, and I think is the best example, is Twilight Imperium. This is a really popular game. People were playing this left and right at Dice Tower West still. It has a huge following, and it's an incredibly fun game. And my experience with playing it, the few times that I've played it, was once it hit about 3 hours, it got super interesting, and I got excited. After dedicating some time to it, after investing some time into that game, and I started to see what I was working on take fruition, I got more excited, and I was happy that the game was going to take a long time. Now, not every game is like Twilight Imperium. They don't all take 8 to 12 hours like that. And even games that take 1 to 2 hours, which is the equivalent of watching a movie or binge watching a show, they're all considered to be too long. Now, games that I felt that were too long myself were like Eldritch Horror or Dead of Winter. These games seemed long and arduous to me. But that's because I didn't really like them. I wasn't entertained. I wasn't having fun. And that's why the game seemed long. I didn't like it. So there are numerous reasons why games can be too long for somebody. But in general, I think that people who want to get into board games and who really want to enjoy board games need to be prepared to sit down at a table for around 2 hours at least and learn something. With my group and my friends, we chat a lot. So we're talking a lot throughout the game, and that extends the play like nothing else. That doubles the play time at least. You're going to take breaks. You're going to take bathroom breaks. You're going to take food breaks. You might have dinner showing up. You might want to take a little break just to eat and come back. You might be learning the game. When you're learning a game, it's going to take at least twice as long. And a lot of these reviewers are playing new games all the time. So a large portion of their experience is learning the game. A huge percentage of the time that they played that game, because they've only played it once, twice, 3 times, up to 5 times sometimes, and they were learning half that time, especially with heavy Euros and stuff like that. So it's naturally going to take longer. After you get to know a game and you become more familiar with it, the playtime decreases. So I think a lot of it is perspective, a lot of it is personal taste, and I think a lot of people are confusing a game being too long with, just a game that they might not like, They may not be super into it. Maybe they wanted to like it, but it's just not grabbing them, and that's why it seems long. I mean, have you ever gone on a camping trip, and on the way back from the camping trip, you're sitting there thinking to yourself, wow, that was an incredible experience, that was amazing, I've never done that before. But it was so long. It was 3 days long. No, you enjoyed the experience. You enjoyed being there for an extended period of time, and you probably didn't want to leave after 2-3 days. So I think that a lot of this is perspective, and a lot of this is skewed a little bit by the play experience of game reviewers. So to the new players out there, do not be discouraged. Not every game takes all day. It's not going to take you all night unless everybody is learning that game. And if you take a little bit of time, invest that time into a rich, deep experience like a board game, I think you won't regret it. So give board games a chance. Take a deep breath, grab yourself a beverage, get some snacks, and settle in. Folks, thank you so much for your time. If you would be so kind as to leave a like down below if you enjoyed what you were watching here. And if you would subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I got some more content coming for you, and more love of board games to be shared. Thank you so much. Have a great night.